So we're in downtown Bangkok right now. We arrived this morning via bus. So the bus was a 12-hour-ish bus ride from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. overnight from Phuket to Bangkok. The reason that we did it is because my husband doesn't really like to fly. And also, it's kind of like a hotel for the night. So we did save a little money that way. But really, the plane fare and the bus fare isn't that much different. It was overall a good experience. The seats recline a little more than economy on a plane, so it was plenty of leg room, so more comfy than a plane, but obviously not as comfy as sleeping down. They stopped halfway and we got to go to this little shopping place where there were snacks and bathroom breaks, but other than that, we just took some sleeping pills and slept, and it was no big deal.
We're in the back of a tuk-tuk. We have no idea how we got here. We just got off the metro station and this guy just started talking to us extremely fast. And before we knew, we were sold into some tuk-tuk tour or whatever. And it was only 100 baht. So before we knew it, we were on this tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
And we just stopped at this very random temple next to a school that they even told us wasn't a touristy place and they never saw
They were
tourists.
like, what are you guys doing here? Who brought you here?
So I have no idea why they took us there, and now we're going to this fashion place just so that the guy can get some gasoline.
Yeah, he says if he brings us there, then he gets free gasoline. So, I'm here for it. I think we got scammed, but it was only $3. So can you really call it a scam? And the wind is really nice at 90 degrees. So whatever, we're chilling. We don't know where we're going to end up.
The plan when we left the hotel was to go and visit the Grand Palace, which is like the main thing to do in Bangkok, together with a couple temples nearby. But some tuk-tuk convinced us to take this route. It might have been a scam.
They are paid to take us to the suit factory and try to convince you to buy your own suit. But that's okay. They get free gas out of it. It's $3.
But anyways, we ended up seeing this temple that we weren't expecting to see. It was like a 32-meter gold Buddha, standing Buddha. It was okay, nothing crazy, but it was fun to watch. Then after that, we grabbed another tuk-tuk south again to the Khao San Road. And that was okay. A lot of shops, a lot of interesting food. We saw people selling crocodile or alligator meat and scorpions, what it looked like big spiders or tarantulas. Julia bought some sunglasses. There's a lot of stores there for food and clothes. And then finally, we kept walking south towards the Grand Palace. And we got there a little before 4, and we found out that unfortunately they closed at 3:30, so they opened from 8:30 to 3:30. And well, that was a bummer because this means that we're gonna have to come back.
Yeah, and the other reason that we got kind of scammed is because the guy that when we got off the metro told us, hey, the Grand Palace isn't open from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so you have to go after 4 o'clock. And had we had gone to the Grand Palace first like we were planning, we would have been able to do it today. But that's okay, we'll just come back another day.
What we did have time to do is this temple south of the Grand Palace called Wat Pra Chetupon. I'm probably butchering the name here. This temple has an $8 fee, but it's actually worth it. It has huge grounds where you can just walk around, get lost, admiring the architecture. It's really, really beautiful. And at least when we were there were barely any tourists. You actually see all these monks walking around. It's really peaceful. And in one of the rooms, we'll see this huge gold reclining Buddha. That's definitely worth seeing. So strongly recommend this temple.
So we took a taxi and we came to the ancient city, and we just rented a golf cart for a few hours, and we're about to start walking around.
Yeah, the ancient city is just replicas of all the main things around all of Thailand, not just Bangkok. So we actually think we saw the Buddha statue yesterday that's here in real life, so kind of interesting.
After a couple hours of driving around the ancient city park with the golf cart, we returned it. We got charged, I think, like $9, and we went back to the dining room area because we paid $6 each for the buffet. That was really good food, and now we're just walking back to the hotel.
So yesterday we spent the day walking around this huge mall, which was full of vendors of fake designer clothes and shoes and like 90 different restaurants. So we went around and tried a bunch of different types of food and bought a couple shirts, and that was fun. Right now, we're in the Grand Palace and we just saw the Emerald Buddha Temple. Pretty cool. This is a huge, huge area to cover. We've barely scratched the surface. We've already been here 40 minutes.
And to get to the Grand Palace today, we took the hop on, hop off river tour. It was only like $4.50 each. So that was very convenient.
After the Grand Palace, we went back on the boat and we went by Watarun on the boat. We didn't stop just because we thought the view from the boat was honestly better than what we'd see there. We didn't want to get off. And then we went and walked around Asiatique, which was really cool. It was like a artsier area, almost like, you know, a little bit more modern, a little more expensive, but a cool area to walk around and see the shops and everything that's going on there. And then we finished up the boat tour and headed back to our hotel for the night. And on the way back from the hotel, we actually ran into this parade for the King and Queen, which apparently only happens a few times a year. So we stopped and watched them, you know, walk through the citizens, and everybody was cheering, and there was a huge event. So that was super cool. And then after that, the next day, we only had one full day left in Bangkok. So we took it pretty easy, hung out by the pool of the hotel. And then we went to Golden Mountain, which is this golden temple that you can walk up to with these wraparound stairs. I think there's like 300 stairs or something like that. Pretty cool. And it's only 100 baht, but it was actually free for some reason. So that was really cool. And after that, it was time to head to Chiang Rai.